Whether you realize it or not, the room you're in right now is shaping your income. Not just a little, more than your effort, your goals, or even your intentions can build. Because over time, you don't just think independently, you adapt and you start to match the environment around you. Most people believe that their income is based on how hard they work and how disciplined they are and how bad they want it. But if that were true, everyone working hard would be moving forward. And that's just not what we see because there's another factor in play, and it's the room that you're in. The room isn't just a physical space, it's the people you're around, it's the conversations that you hear, it's the standards that you're exposed to, the expectations that feel normal. That's the room. And whether you realize it or not, you slowly adjust to it. And if you're in a room where people play small, where people think short term, and people avoid risk, people stay comfortable, then even if you want more, you're going to feel resistance because growth in that environment feels abnormal. It feels out of place. But if you're in a room and you slip into a room where people are building, people are thinking bigger, people are moving with urgency, people are focused on growth, something changes. The same actions that once felt uncomfortable start to feel normal. And what's felt hard, right, becomes expected. You don't just rise to your goals, you fall into your environment because your standards were shaped by what you see consistently. If everyone around you is operating at a certain level, that becomes your baseline, even without you noticing. Because not many people they want to stay stuck, right? But because changing rooms, it feels uncomfortable. It means outgrowing people, stepping into the unknown, feeling like the least experienced person again. And most people avoid that feeling. So they stay exactly where it's familiar, even if it's limiting them. So the real shift is realizing this. Your environment, it's not neutral. It's either pulling you forward or it's holding you in place. So instead of asking, how do I push harder here? You start asking, is this the right room for where I'm trying to go? Because sometimes the biggest change that you can make isn't working harder, it's changing where you operate. So once you get in the right room, your thinking, it expands. Your standards, they rise. Your actions, they change. And your income, it starts to follow. Not because you magically became something different overnight, but because your environment started pulling you upward instead of dragging you down. Most people are trying to change the results without changing their environment. But the room that you're in is shaping your thinking, your actions, and ultimately your income. So if things aren't changing, it might not be your effort, it might be your environment. If this made you think differently about how you see your circle, I want you to comment the word room down below. I want to see how many people are ready to level up their environment and step into a room that's actually matching who they're trying to become. Man, you get it. Peace.